Last night sure was an active night out there. Plenty of lightning, thunder that I heard from my place in South Rochester. And it sounds like we are not done. And just, I know a little bit before the newscast, you received an update from the Storm Center. And it sounds like tonight might be even worse.
Yeah, it's going to be a bumpy one, Nick. That's for sure. And this could be probably the first derecho since that big one in Iowa. What was it? You might want to double check me on this. 2020?
That feels about right.
Okay, that's what I figured. So yeah, it's been about 5 years since we've seen a big-time derecho move through. And I don't want to scare anybody, but this could be one of those that could match that strength. I will have to be honest, because we do have a moderate risk, a level 4 out of 5 in place for a large swath of our region. We'll show you that in just a little bit. At least for right now, a lot of sunshine out there in Mason City, and for everyone else, of course, that is a nice part of today, but with sunshine, it's working over our atmosphere. It's priming it ahead of this evening's threat for this derecho to swing on through. Temperatures also at a pretty decent level, right around 80 degrees for a lot of us, 83 in Rochester, 78 in Mason City, 79 in Charles City and New Hampton, 81 in Dodge Center and Austin. Dew points holding in the 60s for a lot of us, even near 70 for some in North Iowa, where the corn sweat is really helping to add all that moisture into our atmosphere. And of course, with a warm and moist atmosphere, there is a lot of energy to be tapped into. You have clear sky all the way from basically Bismarck straight on down to southeast Minnesota and North Iowa. All of this untapped potential will be used by storms throughout our afternoon and into our evening as they start to make their way on down to the south and east. As a shortwave piece of energy above our heads, it's a low pressure system, tracks on down along with it. Highs today will top out in the upper 80s for everybody. And of course, with some of us seeing dew points in those mid 70s, we could have heat index values around the triple digits. So that's why we do have that heat advisory in place along and south of the Highway 14 corridor through 8 p.m. this evening. Switching gears now to talk about the derecho. Right around 8 p.m., that's maybe when we could start to see it rolling in, although model guidance has been terribly inconsistent. Even though we are less than 12 hours out from this event, it's pretty hard to tell what exact time this will start to roll in. A good safe bet right now is around 8 p.m., but this model has it coming in by around 11 p.m. So it's just the brain racking of this system that we're trying to figure out. But still, all along this leading line of this derecho, you notice the bowing out segments here, 75, upwards of 90-mile-per-hour wind gusts could be possible. That's the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center at 11:30 this morning. This will track on through here. Here's around 1 a.m., still making its way through. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., it'll finally push through, and that will be it. Although some lingering showers and storms could be possible along the back edge of that through early Tuesday morning. Here's your latest levels. The very likely category in the purple here, extending from Owatonna to Dodge Center, all the way out towards Dexter, near Cresco, New Hampton, points to the west, all of I-35 included. It's still likely to see severe storms for everybody else, all the way out to the driftless. So, of course, the specifics for you here, this is concerning. 75 to 90 mile-per-hour wind gusts, a very high threat here for damaging winds, tornadoes, stray chance there if it arrives right around and before the sunset hours. Could see a few spin-ups along the leading line, some quarter-size hail too, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. the main timing here. But after this derecho moves through, look at this. We're going to drop down to the mid-70s for highs through the rest of the week, lows into the 50s. Nick?